Scored 27-17. That is the difference. Kelsey Plum outside, and De'Erica Hamby with the finger roll.
There's quite a few layups inside of the paint.
Actually, the Sparks got off to a 10-0 start. Ryan Howard, another three-point attempt. Down quickly. Tahina Pow sends it back out. Another three. Oh, boy. Trying to see if they can build. Ryan Howard again. Oh, my.
Quick offensive possession right there. Kind of gave herself a pass.
And that was a much needed
change of story.
Brittany Griner with a nice. Rakia, the toss, the give, and up and under past Chelsea Gray. Mind you, this is Griner going at De'Erica Hamby in double figures. She has 11, sends it to the corner to Maya Caldwell, who found the lane, took it, and delivered. Scored the bench for the Sparks in that win on Wednesday as Sparks right now. That was their first three-point attempt. Mind you, the first one that we thought was a long one, triple.
Back to back to back for each team.
Why not? Nah, sends it back out. Ryan Howard again, the three. So Ryan Howard has her career high against the Sparks in this very arena. Rakia Jackson, and we
wasn't at her best, still coming back from injury.
Rakia finds space and another. Nia Coffey able to knock down yet. Julie Alaman calls her own number and gets to the rim. A player that leads the league in assist to turnover ratio. Tahina with the hesitation move at the rim. Rolls it in over an outstretched hand. You have to credit what you're getting, the production you're getting from Atlanta off the bench. Is it a three-point?
When they are shooting the ball like this, they are unstoppable.
Atlanta coming in as the 5th best offense in the league, going against number 2 in the league as Maya Caldwell almost shut off the lights in the building as they had their biggest lead. Ryan Howard got it poked from behind, collects it back. Steal time on the shot clock as she finds Tahina Pow with the IQ to dive in.
When your teammate is in trouble, get your numbers in front of them, square up and make yourself visible. You'll get an easy 2.
Azare Stevens can absolutely stretch the floor. 8 on the shot clock, the switch with Stevens and Ryan Howard. The footwork by Ryan leads to yet another bucket as she has 19.
She's feeling good. She's calling her own number in this game. Out goes the defensive game plan for Lynn Roberts and the Sparks, who were planning to deny Bree Jones for this game.
And a nice one from outside, Kelsey Plum. De'Erica Hamby volleyball spikes it to her teammate as Rakia spins, pulls up. Wow.
When I talked to Coach Lynn, she said she's just been tremendous. Even though she's not 100%, when the lights are on the brightest, that's when she's at her best. And she was really frustrated with her play Wednesday night, so Coach said expect her to be more of a factor tonight.
And that is something they go over in their shoot-around. The pace is what the Sparks are very good at. They lead the league in it, but Ryan Howard, a lot to what De'Erica Hamby was telling Tamika earlier, a little bit of time left in the second quarter. Pulls up for the three.
Oh my gosh.
What did she have for breakfast? Had high hopes and everything they did in the offseason to bring in some very notable names to be a contender. Struggling to stay in that ace spot. They do have 3 more games after this one, but we were talking to Kelsey Plum before the game too, and it is a lot going on as Ryan Howard 7 for 10 from outside as De'Erica Hamby said, okay, it's time to go to work.
Hamby doesn't want to relish on Ryan Howard's three-point shooting too long because she already knows her team has got some work to do.
Trying to get it off the glass and does. Everything is working for Miss Howard. Ryan Howard with 29 points in the first half. We're in our final minute of play in the first half as De'Erica Hamby with back-to-back buckets.
Yeah,
now she shot 70% from the field in that game a couple of seasons ago. Kelsey Plum, step back 3 is good. Nonetheless, there was no challenge there, and Jordan Canada missed the second of the pair. 5 seconds to work with. Up the floor, De'Erica Hamby like a guard. Puts it in for the Sparks. The Sparks, a team that you can never count out of any ball game. As Bree Jones, very beautifully with a nice touch on the inside. The Sparks, a team that you can never count out of any ball game. As Bree Jones, very beautifully with a nice touch on the inside. About a 4-point difference between points in the paint. The Sparks have the advantage, and Rakia Jackson, Miss Jackson is unbelievable. 7 threes in the first half. As Kelsey Plum gets the bucket on the left, wanted the foul as well. Will have to settle for tying it at 50 for most improved and 6 women of the year. And even though she's been starting the last few games, you only need 27 off the bench as Bree Jones found something in the paint in the second half. Jordan. Nas Hillman just ripping it from Hamby. Finds Ryan Howard.
Offensive rebounding queen.
Bree Jones with yet another touch. Tries to get Azare up, and there is no answer.
None.
Jordan Canada left the post-game presser and said, and oh, by the way, quote me here, Bree Jones deserves to be on a first or second team all WNBA, as De'Erica Hamby might find herself on that same list. Julie Alamon able to collect it inbounds. The dish, pinpoint, and that's the #1 scoring duo. As the Sparks have gone on a surge here in the second half. The dive right out of the break by JC connecting with Hillman.
What I thought they did better on that possession was moving the basketball and moving without the ball.
Kelsey Plum with 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Sends it to Alamon that was all but down.
Alamon was the first player out after halftime getting that shot up.
And that's rattled in by Maya. Points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Maya, can she get it again? Wow! The Sun that they close out back-to-back games. 8 on the shot clock as the dish to Maya Caldwell. Rolls that one in. Does she look at the bench? I think she's okay with that shot. We would love to see her back shooting logo 3. So sending the best condolences to Caitlin Clark, working back from that groin injury that she suffered in Boston, actually, in that ball game against Connecticut. It was a 13-0 run for Atlanta. Mind you, they were able to do that without Ryan Howard on the floor. Up and under the dish, and just short for 6'9", but she says, I got your back.
With a little smile on her face. Ryan Howard's like, come on.
Ryan Howard up top being guarded by Kelsey Plum. Off the bounce, all the way across court. Maya Caldwell knocks in yet another triple for Atlanta. Puts them back on the board.
Yeah, energy. She said, I heard you, Tab.
Where do we go from here? Ryan Howard.
Way to do, coach. But clearly, Alyssa Pili is in there to bring some more physicality to Bree Jones.
That is a second foul for Pili as Ryan Howard. She's left a couple of points on the floor. I know that's something that she has not been thrilled about over the last 2 as Nas Hillman knocks down yet another triple of this ball game in the third. Right now they have the advantage 5-2. And Bree Jones couldn't connect, gets her own rebound, found space, and it's looked like that all season.
KC to shoot the ball as it's going down to the end of the shot clock. Too much unselfishness.
De'Erica Hamby now with 22 points and 6 rebounds. The dish, Julie Alamon, good.
And that'll get better as she goes on throughout her career. How to adjust mentally.
So if you're going to deny Ryan Howard, you got to look out for
those post fouls can go either way. You know, jockeying for position, just it's physical down there. For sure.
The quick dish on the inside, and she gives her back like, thanks for the foul. Nia Coffey left alone. The kick out, more movement. Jordan Canada knocks down the 19th three for the A nice little gift for De'Erica Hamby.
The way they won. They find different ways. The game plan defensively for Lynn Roberts as she comes up and says, good job, and gives Carl Smesko a pat on the back because the whole game plan defensively just got thrown out of the way.